Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for coming back to my channel for another video. If you are new guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Darlene and I'm really glad you guys here. As you can tell guys, I think I finally figured out the mystery between why my lights are flickering. Hopefully when I put this on iMovie and I edit it, they're not flickering because right now they look fantastic. So hopefully I figured it out. Let's hope so. Today you guys, I have another, not technically a missing persons case, but it does fall into like a mystery case, and this is actually I guess my first John Doe or baby doe case. And this case actually is still fairly new. I haven't seen a single person talk about this case or cover this case yet, so I figured that I would go ahead and do this. It hits really close to home to me because this did happen in Galveston Beach, which is about 4 hours away from where I live right now, and this little boy that was found was about the same age as my nephew, and it's just really sad, you guys. I mean, all missing children or children's cases are incredibly sad, but I don't know. It's extremely heartbreaking in the fact that, well, I don't want to give too much away, so I'm going to give it away if I keep talking, so I'm just going to get straight on into the case. On Friday, October 20th, 2017, which was last year, a little boy was actually found at Galveston Beach. A woman was walking alongside the sand and she looked over and saw what appeared to be a body of a little boy. Galveston PD immediately came out. They reached out to local law enforcement. They reached out to the Coast Guard in hopes to see if there was any cases of any missing children or if there was any, just any types of reports related to a missing little boy, and unfortunately, nothing came up. When he was found, he was believed to have been about 3 to 4 years old, and he was actually found unclothed. A sketch was also released a little bit after he was found of the little boy in hopes that somebody would recognize him and come forward with any information that they may have. Up until this day, there hasn't been anyone specifically coming forward to say that they know this little boy. There have been different leads, and I'll get a little bit more into that in a little bit, but no one has actually come forward and says that they are related to this boy, that they know him. I don't know exactly how long it was, but the officers actually nicknamed him a little Jacob. They felt that he needed a name, and I feel like once you name someone, especially a little baby boy like that, I can't even imagine how the officers felt. I watched a live conference of when they were talking about this, and it was so sad. You could just see it in the officers how this really shook them up, and one of the main investigators said that this was the only case that he had worked on since this little boy was found. He said he worked on maybe one case, but this has been his primary case since he was found, and his main goal is to find his parents, his family members, somebody. Weeks and months went by, and obviously they exhausted every lead. They searched everything, and unfortunately it didn't lead anywhere. According to officers, the evidence and the DNA that was found at the scene is very, very limited. However, they did submit this to labs and in the online databases in hopes to find who this little boy is or maybe any family members. Unfortunately, since he is about 3 to 4 years old, children around that age, or I guess any small children in general, don't have their fingerprints or any DNA in the system, so that also led it to nowhere either. Where officers are at right now, they're able to conclude that little Jacob died between October 17th through October 18th. It is also believed that he was also placed in the water locally. They did several tests within the Coast Guard and different things. It was kind of too big of a word for me to really, I guess, understand, but they conducted several tests to conclude that he was placed in the water locally, and they also did conclude that he was in the water for about 12 to 48 hours before he was found. They did conduct an autopsy, and the autopsy did conclude that there was signs of neglect and abuse, and he actually did die prior to being placed in the water. Cause of death has obviously not been reported yet, but they have not ruled out a homicide. February 30th of this year, police actually released a photo of the deceased little boy, of little Jacob, and when they released this photo, was obviously when they had the press conference, and they said that it was extremely hard for them to do this. It's not common at all to, just post a photo of a deceased little boy or anyone that has been deceased anywhere, but the point where they're at right now, they had no other choice but to do this, because they were also saying that people may be scared because they see a photo or the sketch of little Jacob, and that they maybe might know something, or somebody might know something, but they're too scared to waste their officers' time, so people are not coming forward. Enough people are not coming forward, so they just resulted into coming out and releasing a photo of his deceased body. And I'm not going to include the picture here you can go and Google it yourself. It'll be there. It's on a lot of different news sources online, especially on Facebook. I know for me, his photo was released. It was all over Facebook. It's all I saw. Well, obviously not the photo, but all the articles are all I saw for a few days. In addition, with the photo being released, FBI is also offering a $10,000 reward, and if anyone can find any connections of his family and the family's location, if there's any successful connections, they are offering a $10,000 reward. There's also billboards of little Jacob all over Texas, surrounding cities in Texas. I haven't seen any in my city yet. There's some in Texas, Kentucky, and in Tennessee. Now, that's really all of the information that I have on little Jacob. It's still a fairly new case, and there's not really any theories as to what happened. I mean, I have read what people have said in the comments, but I guess it's nothing really that stands out or concrete evidence on what happened. I personally have a couple of theories, but I'm not too sure if they're even real. The main reason why I just want to put this out there, even though there's not really any theories or concrete evidence, is because I feel like that there's just not enough people talking about this, especially on YouTube, which is really strange since Texas is such a big state. But I just really wanted to spread awareness for this case. I know it's a little bit different than my previous cases, but yeah, that's really all I have. So kind of changing the pace of the video, I want to give you guys a bit of a news. My sister and I actually wanted to start our very own podcast. And I came up with the idea since we both love anything murder mystery. We love true crime cases. We can sit and talk about them forever. And I just thought that would be a really great idea if we came and did this together. And I'm not too sure for how long, but we're actually going to be going live on Facebook probably every Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know if we have like an exact date yet, but we're going to be going live, and we're actually going to be going live on Wednesday. I don't know if this video is going to be up Tuesday or Wednesday, but whatever day this is up, we're going to be going live that following Wednesday on my Facebook page. So I will leave my Facebook page down below. Please like it, check it out. In our video, we're just going to be kind of talking about more into detail, kind of, I guess, maybe our own theories. It's not going to be as structured and as clean cut and put together as it would be a YouTube video like this, how I have like a script. I have to like memorize certain things. It's going to be more of like an open discussion, and well, you can ask whatever questions you want on the live feed. We'll make sure to interact with you guys. So really check it out. I'm really excited for our new little venture that we have. Please check us out, like my page, follow me on all of my social media so that you can get more and, you know, just be more interactive with us and just stay more in touch, and just to help support us. We would really appreciate that so much. Not just for us, but just to help bring justice to any cases that we talk about, and especially for little Jacob, since this is going to be our very first case. So please check us out. I will have all my information down below. For now, it's going to be on my Facebook page until we come up with our own separate Facebook page for our podcast. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today's video, you guys. I know this was a bit of a shorter one. It was a bit of a difference. It's not the same as a typical missing persons case, but this was really close to my heart, and I feel like I really needed to share this video with you guys. So yeah, but that's going to be it. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. I'll leave every information down below. Hope that you have a good night. Stay safe and be blessed wherever you are, and I'll just talk to you guys soon. Bye!